Hey Kat, I'm going to be doing mod journal entry 14, the gender tag. And the first question is, how do you self-identify your gender and what does that mean to you? So I am a cisgendered male, but I also identify as male. To me, I was just lucky enough to be assigned my gender biologically at birth. And the pronouns that honor me are he, him. How do you perform your gender through your appearance? I do a lot of the traditionally done male presenting stuff where it's shorter hair just because I think my hair looks better shorter. It stays more blonde and I like it to be more blonde. I have facial hair. I do a mustache. The mustache is more for like queer representation because a lot of queer men did the mustache in the 70s. I present my voice deeper, even though I have like that gay voice, it's still like a deeper man's voice. And then I just dress on the more binary male scale. And I choose to shave parts of my face, not all of them. I don't really shave my body hair or anything, that's all natural. And I do wear makeup. I don't wear a lot right now because of masks, but before I would wear like eyeshadow, mascara, sometimes foundation to work, stuff like that, just because it enhanced my features, made my skin look a little bit clearer because I have very red, like blotchy skin sometimes. I don't paint my nails just because I eat my hands, but I would paint my nails if I, didn't chew up my hands so much and I just want my nails to look pretty. And then I just use whatever body soap smells good. I've used a lot of women's deodorants so that you don't see the deodorant through my thing because they do the little black dress approved stuff. Just anything that I like and smells pretty. Have I experienced misgendering? No. Maybe when I was like a kid because I had a beautiful blonde mullet, so it just looked like I had long hair. And then do I experience dysphoria? No. I am comfortable in my body representing my gender how I was assigned at birth. So I don't experience dysphoria. How do you think your gender affects your family structure? I mean, I talk about children and everything, but I don't think that has anything to do with my gender. I think it just is because I come from Mormons, and Mormons are all about getting married and having grandchildren and families and everything. So it has nothing to do with my gender. It's just a pressure that they put on all their Mormon kids, whether they're male or female. Would I want to carry a child if that was an option for me? Hell no. It sounds awful and painful, and I want nothing to do with gestation. And I don't believe in anybody being the primary caregiver of their children unless they are a single parent. I think if there are two of you, three of you, four of you, however many of you are raising children, it should be everybody's responsibility. I don't like that whole thing where it's like the dads only take care of the children if the mother's not around kind of a thing. I think that's bullshit. Do you think you perform your gender to the standards of the American hegemonic binary gender system? Yeah, I think for the most part. Unfortunately, I do a lot of male performance gender appearance and everything. Because most of my non-traditionally male girly things are like my Barbies and when I do my makeup and everything. And even when I do my makeup, sometimes it's hard to tell I even have makeup on. When you compare our binary system to the examples of alternate systems you viewed earlier in the module, which system would you prefer to live under? Explain your reasoning. I wish we lived in more of a society where we at least recognize three genders, at the very least. The binary system to me is stupid and destructive, and it really puts people inside of a box. And even I feel it, as much as I am like an out, proud, and loud queer man, there are things with our binary system that I take advantage of because they can benefit me if I am a white cis male, unfortunately. Is there anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? It's interesting being a queer cis man because I experience the traditional male gender a little differently, and I look at it with objectivity and criticism, where a straight cis male might just only see the benefits of being a man and think that, like, when they have it hard or they feel like they're being oppressed, they have no idea what actual oppression is. How do you feel after engaging in this project? I've always been very conscious of, like, gender identity, how it's forced on us, the boxes we have to fit in ever since I was a child, because I've always loved Barbies, and Barbies aren't for boys, and I always thought that was BS, even like growing up, and even being explained through like societal norms why boys aren't allowed to play with Barbies. I was always like, no, that still makes no sense. I also hated my stepfather growing up, and he pushed that on us a lot, like boys need to be boys and we're not allowed to even like women singing because that's girls' music, and just stupid shit like that. And it always gave me something to fight against and realize, like, no, you're wrong. This whole binary system is wrong, and it really can harm people and put people inside of boxes that they don't need to be in. But if you also are a cis person and you were assigned the correct gender at birth, like, kudos, that's awesome. Like, I'm glad you were lucky enough to be comfortable in your body, but that's not everybody's thing. And you need to be more accepting and understanding that not everybody was lucky enough to have that. Nothing was uncomfortable. A lot of it was stuff I already knew, just being a queer man who actually looks into things. Is there a performance that you do in your daily life that you're now questioning? No. I mean, once the masks thing starts, I could probably wear more makeup, and I would like to get my nails done if I didn't chew my hands up so much. And what questions do you have about the videos or other module material? Is there something you want to know more about? Is there something not sitting right? Let me know what you're struggling with. No, this one was very interesting. Like I said, as a queer man, gender identity, gender fluidity, the binary system, all that stuff is stuff that I'm very much aware of and have always questioned or challenged. Yeah, thank you so much, Kat.